Hey, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do some repurposing of some pieces that I already have. So let's go ahead and get started. I purchased this little table at a consignment store. It was $38. It does seem a little beat up, but I'm really loving the details on it, and I'm hoping to repurpose it, and I'll tell you at the end of the video what I'm going to use it for. But I love all the design details, and I love the bottom of it. I love this little drawer here. We're going to clean that out and repurpose it. Here's what the inside looks like. There's a lot of contact paper in here. I'm just trying to show you. It's we're going to pull up as much of that as we can. So I've sanded it down. I sanded it down on one of our last nice days that we had, and I used 100 grit, I believe, to sand it down. And so this is how it's looking. I'm using Fusion Mineral Paint in the color Chateau. This is a base, a paint, and a top coat all in one, and I'm using the brushes that you see there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm starting with the top. I'm going to get into my paint here, and I'm going to use this squared off brush on the top. I was going to go get a roller, I just ran out of time, and so I just decided to brush it. I recommend doing it quickly. It was quite dry in the house because it is winter time, and so the paint was drying quickly. So if you're going to do this and it's winter time, you want to make sure that you move fast. And now I'm going inside and I'm removing the contact paper. And after I do that, I'm going to go ahead and shut this, and I've taped up my knobs there. I'm not taking the knobs off, I've just taped them up. I'm going to take the tiny brush and just paint around the outside of those. So now I'm using my Jolie paintbrush, and this paintbrush I bought from the Jolie paint company. It's for furniture paint. You're supposed to go back and forth with this brush, like kind of messy all over strokes, and I kind of forgot that because I haven't painted in a long time. So I am kind of going up and down, but it still turned out okay. Again, I'm doing this the easiest, most simple way I can because I'm working full-time and I'm just trying to get it done. Some people would have probably taken the door off the hinges and painted it separately. I'm not doing that. Like I said, I'm a little out of practice. It's been a while since I painted, and I kept saying, oh, I got to get that little spot. Oh, I got to get that little side there. There was a lot of that with this particular project. One of the things that drew me to this table were these details on the bottom here. I love these circular designs, and I love the cut of the wood here. So I'm looking at this, and I'm almost wishing that I had taped this off and that I just kept the legs like this, but they're kind of beat up, and I did sand them down a little bit, but I didn't really want to do a major job sanding it, and it was one of the last nice days we had outside before it got cold. So I did just decide to paint this whole piece. I'm still going to paint the whole piece, but looking at it like this, I kind of like it like this. So I don't know, maybe the next piece I do, I'll try to do that if I find something down the road. It's taken me a long time to do this one already though. So, so I'm not sure, you know, what else I might find down the road. But anyways, I'm liking it like this. But there are a lot of imperfections and a lot of spots still, even after sanding it. So I am just gonna paint the whole thing. But I do kind of like this look. So down the road, maybe.
You are faithful, faithful through all things. You are faithful, faithful through all things. You are with us, we are not alone. You remind us to hold on to hope.
So this is the next day, and this is where I'm going to tell you, when you paint furniture like this and tables like this, they tell you to start with the legs, to flip it upside down and paint the legs first. Again, I haven't done this in a while, and I totally forgot that that's what I should have done. So I'm doing this second, but this is just me. I'm just painting the legs here. And now I'm going in with a smaller detail brush. This is actually a third brush that I went and got, a little bit bigger than the other small one I have, just to fill in those spots. I'm painting the underside there, and then I'm just getting some of these areas here on the legs that I missed. This here is coat number 2. So we do need another coat. So as much as I didn't want to do this, we're going in one more time. And I ended up doing a third coat on the entire piece, just to let you know that, if I haven't said that already. I'm sanding some of the spots with 220, but I'm going to tell you that you probably need a higher grit than that. The 220 was still too rough. I've taken the tape off of here, and I'm actually quite shocked that I haven't done worse. So just gotta touch up a couple little spots here, and then I do have to paint in here because you can see some of this. I'm not gonna paint the inside of this. I think I'm gonna opt for either some like peel and stick wallpaper or some contact paper in here. I need to get this one off. I got it off the sides, but I didn't get it off here. I don't know. I might just put it on top of it and just leave this here because I'm gonna have it on here anyway. We'll see. But I'll show you what else I'm gonna do with it when I'm all done. Okay, this one's gonna take a couple coats. And then here, I've got to do the rest of the drawer. Again, I'm going to cover this with a different paper. But I am noticing some spots up here that I want to get right now. Okay, I think that's good. All right, good old Amazon. I found this beautiful floral peel and stick paper. This is exactly what I had in my mind. I am not even kidding. $9.49. This peony and this blue. It's throwing off more pink here on the camera than it really is. It's more of a white, matches the table, but it does have a little bit of a pink undertone to it. So I put this on top of this contact paper. I started to take the contact paper off. I got impatient. I didn't want to fool with it. It was going to take me a long time to do that. So I did put it on top. I don't recommend that because I did have more trouble with the peel and stick wallpaper without taking out the contact paper. It was fine on the sides, on the inside, because I had taken that contact paper out, but it wasn't great on the bottom where the contact paper was still on there. I found these cool stick-up lights from Walmart. They were $5 for 2 of them. I'm going to use this little table as a nightstand. We could never find the matching nightstand for our set, and I saw this little table and I just decided that I was going to make this my nightstand, and I think it's very pretty and feminine, and $50 for the table and the contact paper or the wallpaper, and then $5 for the lights. $55, not too bad for a new nightstand. What do you think? If you've watched my channel for a while, you may remember that I painted this mirror a few years ago. I painted it white. Today we're going to do something different. We're going to repurpose it and we're going to change it up a bit. So I am using my cast iron paint with this. This is Fusion Mineral Paint in the color cast iron. It's a base, paint, and top coat all in one. And that's what I'm using on the mirror today.
You were there and you picked me up when I fall. You have rescued me from my pain. You were strong and you give me strength to move on. Free me from my guilt and shame. You have washed me over and over again. You are making me new. You have washed me over and over again. You are making me new. Full of mercy, you are full of grace. You are full of love, Lord, you are for me. You forgive, you forget.
We're going in with some Rub and Buff. Use that here.
You heal all my regrets. Full of mercy, you are for me. My sin is deep at your feet. I'm here once again, humbled by your love for me. You prepare me a seat and you call me your friend, who is like our God and King. You have washed me over and over again. You are making me new. You have washed me over and over again. You are making me new. Full of mercy, you are full of grace. You are full of love, Lord, you are for me. You forgive, you forget, you heal all my regrets. Full of mercy, you are for me. Yeah. Oh, wash me, wash me, wash me, Lord. Forgive, forgive, me, Father.
So here's how it's looking when it's all done. I hung it up where I normally have my tobacco basket. I put my little table underneath it. I just styled it here with a couple of pieces that I already had. And I think it looks nice in this corner in my kitchen. What do you think? Let me know in the comments if you think this is a nice redo. I'm going a little bit for the moody look here. So I'm wondering, let me know what you think. So I got these two candle holders at the thrift shop for $7 for both of them. And we're going to repurpose these. So first, the unglamorous part. We're going to take cloth here and some of this crud cutter, and we're going to clean it up. Okay, we've got a sanding sponge from Dollar Tree. I see people use these on YouTube all the time. I've never used one, so we're going to try it today. And then I got myself some gloves too at Dollar Tree, just to, I don't know, not get my hands all messy when I'm sanding. So this is a solid wood piece. I can tell somebody made this because there's actually a name on the back. So I'm just getting some of the rough edges off of here and kind of making sure I'm getting rid of the rest of the crud that's on here. I'm just using some black paint that I have on hand. I have this one here. This is Deco Art Americana. And then I have this one here. I didn't even really know I had this one. And I'm not familiar with it, but this is going to be a base, and it's black, and I have enough, so we're going to just use what we have. So here is how it's looking when it's done with the coats of black paint. Okay, it's time for an explanation. I wanted to go over this with the chalk paint. I wanted to have a black base, and I wanted to actually make these candle holders light in color, so I am going over it with the chalk paint. And I'm not going to spend a lot of time showing you my painting of this. After I went over it with the chalk paint, I tried to rub the edges to get like kind of that little the rough look where the black was kind of showing through on the edges. But I'm going to show you what happened here. When I hung it up, I noticed that the one on the right is crooked, and you could really notice it. So I went back to black, and I painted it over the black color. I think it looks much better, and you can barely even notice that the one on the right is crooked. So let me know what you think in the comments of this makeover. This is a simple yarn project. I got this from a website. You're going to love this website if you are not familiar with this lady. You're just going to go nuts for it. But this is a simple crochet project. I've never crocheted before. I made this bauble garland. You can put it on your mantle. You can string it on your Christmas tree. There's different ways you can do it. I'm going to link the website below. This is such a simple project. It was so much fun. I did this while I was watching television. I've never crocheted before. If I can do it, anybody can do it. But this is another great project. I'll link it for you below. Real quick, I want to show you this beautiful wool blanket that I got at a consignment shop. I am loving this. It goes right with my decor. I also got some beautiful vintage books here. I got this green colored book. I really loved it, and I realized after I got it that it's actually a shorthand book. It teaches you shorthand, and some of you may not know what shorthand is out there. I don't know, younger people might not, but this took me back to my business classes that I took in high school. If you have enjoyed this video, I would really love it if you would give me a like, share it with somebody else who you think might enjoy it also. Let me know which project you like the best in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Here are a couple more videos for you, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much.